但是你看到吗？我这儿啊，投影这个阴影，里头也偏暖一点，然后到这儿过渡还是跟这儿一样，这儿虚幻的啊，虚幻的，但不要太。
Yeah, you can see the cast shadow underneath the roof here is inconsistent of the upper roof cast shadow as well, where it goes from darker value to lighter value, right? And also in a very smooth way, so it blends in naturally, has a soft edge, not hard edge, right?
甚至我有时候呢，都可以什么呀？干透了以后啊，拿这种砂纸啊打磨一下，但是湿的时候别打，干的时候打。比方说，你看这块干了，是吧？干了，哎，它打完以后，它出现一种肌理，是吧？简单就打啊。
So can anyone guess what he's using right now? That he's using something to brush over the surface of the painting to create some textures. And that gives it an old look on the houses, on the building. Can anyone guess? Sandpaper.
Sandpaper.
Yeah, sandpaper. That's right. Yeah, he wrapped around a sponge with a sandpaper, and then he used that to rub off some paint, so it creates some sparkles from the white part that is taken off from the paper, right? But it's very you can only do it when the paper is dry, not on the wet part, obviously, but on the dry part.
但是一定拿不要太好的笔。
但这个不是好的笔吗？
这个不是，这个不是。
哦，你没用卢红啊？我以为这是哦。
这个卢红这个笔我不敢揉，它这个毛很贵的，你知道这个它也是可以揉啊，但是这太贵了。
So make sure when you use this technique, use the dry brush technique to brush against the paper. Do not use your Ruhong brushes. Do not use your expensive brush. Use a cheap brush. A cheap brush will do. Like a
这笔啊毛特别硬，一般都是用这个马鬃啊或者鬃啊。哎，这个笔是中国的一个画家送给我的，送给我的，拿它擦，知道吧？
Or find a brush if you have any brush that is made with horse hair or goat hair. Those are more actually horse hair is very tough, right? So very stiff. So use a brush with stiff hair will create a better texture. Yeah, not a fine hair brush, not soft hair brush.
这肌理出来了。
Now you can see the textures that's created on the house. Yeah, he's taking photos, and then I will share them in our group. By the way, you're all welcome to join our WhatsApp group, and that's where I share the most updated news and sometimes photos that I might not share elsewhere. Just
让它朦胧啊。
So here you want to keep it blurry. And now I want to share with you a little bit about his artwork. As you can see, we have many Asian artists with us, some Chinese, Malaysian, Amit from India, but we also have Cindy and a couple of other Western artists as well. So yeah, you can read about Professor Zhu also from this in the artist you go to Asia, we divide them into different continents, and so Professor Zhu belongs to the Asia group. And you see, these are his brilliant portrait paintings and some tree paintings. These trees, they have so much energy. It conveys so much more than just trees, right? It looks like it has some soul, very old soul in it. And you see many of his portraits, he doesn't emphasize too much on the features. The feature is weakened, but the form and shapes and are what he emphasizes on is his uniqueness that's distinctive from the other artists. Yeah, often he weakened the features, even here on purpose, right? But it's so expressive with his brush stroke, with his painterly brushwork. And this is Alvaro. It went very quickly, but yeah, that one is Alvaro that he just painted, a brilliant world-class artist that if you are into watercolor, you must know him. Throughout his lessons, he will also bring out the artwork from these big artists and to give you kind of a small, quick art appreciation lecture and how to draw references from their paintings and their techniques. He will analyze their painting and techniques. So it's a very enriching course that I think you will gain so much knowledge, and not just the technical aspect of painting watercolor, but it goes beyond that. It goes beyond way more, and really the true spirit of art, and in unrestrained form, unconfined way of understanding art from this approach. And so here you see some of his landscape paintings and trees and more portrait paintings here. At the end of the month, we will also introduce our travel art trip. If any of you is interested in learning more in person with Professor Zhu and a couple of other artists that we have, and a watercolor festival, International Watercolor Festival, that is a charity festival. So the price would be a very good price to Malaysia. We will get to travel to 2 countries, China and Malaysia. China will be mainly in Yunnan province, where summer is cooler there and is up in the mountains regions, but very pleasant, beautiful, one of the most beautiful provinces in China. So you don't have to worry about the heat, and simply enjoy the moment with us in those antique, ancient villages with Professor Zhu and a couple of other artists. And so we will give you more information on that, and stay tuned. And yeah, you can find more information on our website, and we will also send you email notifications for some announcement. And if you join our group, our website WhatsApp group, then you will get more information, updated information. So I see some of your comment. It was a really beautiful Zoom. Enjoy watching and learning. It was mesmerizing.
I just wanted to say thank you so much for inviting us to this, and I'm really excited for the workshop. But we need to make time to continue to learn and expand the way we see things, and different approaches. It all connects, and it's so meaningful. So thank you.
Mary Lee, I just want to say how wonderful Cindy is.
Thank you, Mary Lee.
She's,
really.
Yeah, she's a fantastic artist, person, and friend. Yeah, I'm so grateful that we met on this platform.
Me too.
Yeah,
Me too. It's really broadened my world in seeing how these amazing artists that you're bringing into, making it possible for us to learn from, and yes, expand our knowledge and understanding. And I'm excited to experiment and see what happens. So thank you.
Yeah, they do bring in a different dimension, right? To watercolor, to art. Yeah, and some are so knowledgeable. I hope that this Zoom speaks to you, and if you find something that is helpful, useful, and educational, I do hope you will join us on the journey that will further develop your skills and to learn even deeper with Professor Zhu. And as you can see, he has so much to offer.
我这面是冷颜色，那么我这一块是有冷颜色，但是呢，你看我这个边缘还是趋向于暖，它和它之间的暖是同类色，哎，只是在浓度上有变化，不会改变色相的。这就是啊，让色调统一起来，是吧？包括这阴影也是，是吧？这种红色和这种红黄色啊，这种是偏有点偏冷的 紫红但是它都是临近色，都是在色盘上它都是挨着的。
挨着的，对对。So you can see, the main purpose of this workshop is to show you the color harmony that is created, the unity of the colors, even though you do see some variations of the colors, right? For example, the bright orange and the reddish color, purple at the bottom, and then the cast shadow below the roof. But they are very close colors. They're all close together, the analogous colors, right? Not the complementary colors. So they do work harmoniously together.
影子上虽然没有呢，我也给它稍微给它画上一点画上一点先点上它是吧？先点上，不要画太多上就是这个，就是希望呢大家能够理解我，一个是画的慢，是吧？再一个呢，就是我其实画画是肯于思考的，是这个意思。
对对 So yeah, I hope you will bear with me. Perhaps you find my style of painting is slow, but because painting requires thinking, requires a lot of thought process, and so I like to take my time. And as you can see, he really enjoys his painting process. So he takes his time, and part of a slow life style. Mm. 所以，因为我们经常跟其他画家学，就是他们老师老师建议我们那个画一定要快，画得快，才能一气呵成的那种感觉，但是其实慢也可以有这种情绪啊，也可以带入的，是吧？不一定是快就可以。
我跟您这么说，其实享受的是一个过程，
享受过程，对对，是的，
是一个修行的过程，
修行的过程，是的，
是一个把我们的心能够沉下来的一个过程。我们沉下来，我们才能够思考。我们一味的去快，那是激情；一味的去快，那可能我们心里就很粗糙。这个社会，快节奏的社会，给我们带来的什么？给我们带来的反思是什么呀？都是快餐文化。
快餐文化，
快餐文化，我们品不到真正好的菜，
是，
那是靠品的，不是靠吃饱了。麦当劳快，你能天天吃它吗？你吃你就腻了。
对，是的，是的。So he's sharing with us is something more philosophical. As I mentioned about fast painting, many artists encourage us to do fast painting, to go with the momentum, to capture the emotions, right? And he said actually, painting is almost like a meditation. You're meditating, you're slowing down, and it requires a lot of thought process. And it's not about fast food culture. We have too much fast food culture in our life these days. Everything is going fast. You don't even have time to sit down and to catch yourself, to catch your state of mind, or ask yourself how you feel, how you're doing. But doing this kind of slow painting is really a meditative form of, you know, painting and meditating your life, meditating yourself. So he really enjoyed the process. That's what his painting is about, is to enjoy the process.
哎，我就说这意思是吧？哎，我不是说拿这个当活儿去干，而是什么呀？当艺术品的这种思考，去做这件事情。
对。So, yeah, the way he treats this painting is not just treating it like a task, like a work, like a job, but he's treating it more like a thought process, and treating it like art, really respecting art for what it is. So here's a brief summary of the course Beyond Appearance by Professor Zhu. It goes beyond surface likeness to reveal the inner structure, mood, and spirit of a painting. Through thoughtful analysis and demonstration, he shares many unconventional yet highly effective techniques for both landscape and portrait watercolor. It's also a place where the artistic perspectives of East and West meet, deepening our understanding of painting and expanding the way we see and express the world. So what does it consist? It consists of 6 lessons, live plus replay, minimum 1 bonus recording from today's demo, and most likely it could be more because Professor Zhu wants to give us more in the recording format. All right, and the total of the program consists of about 15 to 20 hours live plus playback. And each lesson will be about 2.5 hours to 3 hours. We will have 3 feedback sessions where you submit your homework and you get the feedback from Professor Zhu. Lesson 4 is where we will have the portrait painting. Professor Zhu would like to have understanding of where your levels, all your levels are. So don't be shy. You just want to assess it, and so that he knows how to teach you even better based on what your needs are. Now, of course, you will get Professor Zhu's demonstration and in-depth teaching. At the same time, to go through the master's artwork appreciation and analysis, you have 1 year access to all lesson recordings and possibility of extending the access to the recordings. And 2 students out of the full class will have a chance to win some prizes from Ruhong brushes. And you will get a completion certificate and an annual exhibition opportunity at the end of 2026. And you also get to participate in our lovely palette exchange community in our WhatsApp group. What's good about this group is that you will get the most recent updates of our current events and any changes in our programs or classes, such as a change of a reference photo or a change of date of a lesson. But hopefully we won't have too much changes on the lesson date. So as mentioned before, the live sessions will include the pre-recording of the painting process by Professor Zhu, and then he will go over them and explain to you in depth, in details about his thought process behind his painting. All right. Now for the rest of this part 2 recording, an extension of our live demo of part 1, Beyond Appearance, Professor Zhu continues and completes the painting of this old house bathed in warm sunlight. Notice how he develops the subtle textures of the vines and plants in front of the house, while carefully balancing light and shadow to create a gentle harmony of warm color tone. This segment is purely a demonstration, without additional explanations, just a quiet opportunity for you to observe his brushwork and watch the painting gradually unfold. If you'd like to explore these ideas more deeply and elevate your painting, you're warmly welcome to join the full course or any of the individual sessions. Perhaps this is just the beginning of seeing and painting a little differently. In the meantime, enjoy the video, give it a go, and feel free to share your own painting with us. We'd love to hear your thoughts on Instagram, Facebook, and the comments on YouTube, or by leaving us a message on our website.